Good morning, you sexy people. My name's Craig, aka In Around Plays, and today, as normal, we are playing Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl, and we are playing with a new but not new commander in Bartz Klauser, aka known as A-Winota, Joiner of Forces. Now, this card, I kind of stayed away from it because I'm not a fan of the art picture. However, because I'm a bit sad like that, but it's a human warrior, and it says whenever one or more non-human creatures you control attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a human card onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Put the rest of the cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. This deck has taken some work because it's about getting the right balance of non-human to human balance creatures. So what I've done is I've gone with, as per normal, a sort of good stuff red slash token in the shape of goblins sort of way. So this deck is now fantastic, and I love playing with it. It plays really well, and I'll tell you about the facts shortly. But let's go through a couple of the cards that are going to help with Bartz. We have Roaming Throne, which is going to double those triggers, so we could be searching for 2 humans. We've got Lightning, Army of 1, which after she's done damage is going to create even more damage with each creature that's attacking. Or if I do, say, Thrun, Lightning Bolt, after combat, we can do more damage. We can create tokens with Dollmaker's Shop. We can also make this permanent deal 4 damage and have it enter and attack on 4 damages as well. When it attacks, it does 4 damage. We've got ways of making other creatures big, so we can create a token that's absolutely massive. We've got Mondrak. Again, non-human, but also is going to create multiple tokens. We've got cats, we've got dwarves, we've got all sorts of good stuff, and all sorts of good humans like Boromir, which is great against decks like Kotis, although we're not seeing that much Kotis anymore. But when we do, and what's the other one that does free spells? I can't remember. But yeah, so we've got lots of good stuff in this deck. I can't recommend it enough. So I think the proof is in the playing. So let's jump into the queue and let's see how we get on. So speaking of games, while I was testing, like I say, it's taken a little bit to get the balance right of non-human to human creatures. But I think I've got a good balance. Out of the games that I've played, I won 28. And I've lost 18. So it does have, I'm winning more than I'm losing. A lot of the games where I've lost, I've just been unlucky with mana, or when A-Winota hits, she's just not hit any humans, and sometimes it happens. I even won 7 in a row, which I don't think I've ever done with a deck. No, I did win quite a few in a row on my last stream. I can't remember now. But yeah, so this deck, it's good. It's good. And I've had quite a few people concede. I think they see the card. But to my memory, I have never played a A-Winota or Bartz game. So I don't know if this commander's been slept on a bit. So we're going against Slimefoot and Squee. Great card. We'll talk about that when it enters. This deck also gets paired against Torbran a lot. You know, I've not seen Torbran in ages, and then I've played 6 games against Torbran for some reason. We've got good hand, we've got mana, we've got non-human creatures. So yeah, let's keep that. And let's talk about Slimefoot and Squee. So, whenever Slimefoot and Squee enters or attacks, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. And then you can pay 4, sacrifice the sapling, return this card, and up to 1 other target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. It would be nice to have something that exiles the graveyard in this deck, but I don't, to my memory. Although Ragavan If I have 3... Oh no, that's... I'm getting confused with Tiny Bones. Ignore me. We'll Surveil this turn. Ragavan, you just exiles a random card, doesn't it, that you can play. And Krenko, another Goblin creator, so I'm happy with that. We will... The only thing I would say is... They would kill... White of Reliquary. I hate that card. It just comes back, and then it comes back, and it comes back, and it comes back so many times. Okay. I'm thinking of paying the 3 life and Daxos, and then we can start by getting some life next turn, create some more of those cat tokens next turn, because I'll gain life from Ocelot Pride entering. I'm not going to block, because yeah, it is what it is. Daxos will die, and I don't want that to happen, because they don't care about White of the Reliquary dying. We're now seeing Slamfoot and Squee, and they get a green Saproling. Great card. Problem is, I can't really attack with Daxos because of him dying. So we'll play Ocelot Pride, we'll get a life, we'll get a kitty cat. So that's going to give us a blocker and an attacker for when we play Anim Pakal next turn if we don't get another land. If we get another land, Bart's going to come out, and then we can attack with a token cat, and that's going to trigger Bart's, and yeah, indestructible human. I'm not sure why they're holding priority. Are they deciding whether to use a spell and kill Daxos, but they don't have any mana currently? Oh, they've got 1 with Birds of Paradise. Fatal Push could kill Daxos. It is a hot day. You watch. Now I've bigged up this deck so much, I'm going to lose. Maybe I should have attacked there. They would have killed it because of Slamfoot and Squee, but at least I can block against White of the Reliquary. So they're now going to search for a land card. Hopefully we get that land. We'll also, by Bart's entering, trigger Ocelot Pride to get another cat. And as long as we have 1 token cat that we can attack with each turn, that's good. Again, not going to block. Not going to block. Because, you know, they're going to kill Ocelot Pride. Yeah, thought so. But again, another life, so that's absolutely fine. We have got ways to bring cards back from the graveyard, but no ways to exile their graveyard. So Swords to Plowshare would be epic. So yeah, let's do it. Anim Pakal will attack with the cats. That's going to create a... If I was to attack with Daxos, I am imagining, because they don't care about White of the Reliquary being in the graveyard, they'd block with the Saproling and the White. So I'm just going to do that. That's going to make Daxos slightly bigger on toughness. Oh no, it doesn't. Ignore me. Yeah, that's going to die. That's going to die. But at least Anim Pakal's getting bigger. It's going to stop us from being able to attack next turn. We gain some more life. So we're in a good-ish state at the minute. Okay, Bird of Paradise is gone, but they can bring it back. They're going to be able to create another Saproling. So, hello people on Twitch, thank you for joining. No, not going to block. Really need another land, that's what I need. And then I'm going to have to sacrifice Daxos to trigger Bartz. That's the problem with that one. Oh, and they can make my creatures -1/-1 by sacrificing stuff. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to get Bartz onto the battlefield. We're going to have to sacrifice Daxos here. That's going to create 2 gnomes. That's a problem. I can't believe this. I'm going to lose the first game after I've bigged this deck up so much. Oh, that's really annoying. I shouldn't have attacked with Anim Pakal. I should have just waited. I mean, at least I've got a 4/4. I hate White of the Reliquary so much. Yeah, no block for me. Right, how can I mean, maybe Enduring Courage. Unfortunately, that doesn't have... I can't believe I bigged this deck up so much at the beginning and I'm losing the first match. Yeah, I don't think I can pull myself back from this. I'm going to Enduring Courage. That's going to give me a blocker because unless they kill it. Because even if it dies, it still will remain on the battlefield as an enchantment. So I can stop 4 damage. Yeah. So I'm losing quite a lot of life. I've got no attacker this turn. However, what I can do is human. Would that give me enough life? So that would give me 7 life back. But I don't think that's going to be enough. If she had vigilance, that'd be great. So I've got 5. Let me do the math. So they attack, I block. So I gain 5. So that would put me up to 9, and I'd lose 2, 5, 8, and I'd lose 9. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I may as well just attack. It's put me back up to 12, but yeah, I'm dead. So yeah, GG, good game. Horrible deck to play against, but it is what it is. I can't believe I bigged this deck up so much and we lose the first game. I'm going to keep this deck, this hand, even though I've only got 2 mans. Francois, good morning. Yes, you're very quiet, like listening to you from across the room. Okay, is that enough now I've turned it up? I'm going to keep that. Oh, hang on. You're going to be able to hear them on. Hang on. Oh, it's all going wrong. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Oh, it's all going wrong. I should have done this before the stream. No change noticeable. Okay. Interesting. How about now? Is that better? Has that changed? I don't want them to think I'm ramping. Let me just play that. Can you hear me? But sound is fine. Okay. Thank you, Williak. Thank you for joining. If that's how I pronounce your name, sorry if that's not right. That's better. Brilliant. Okay. So, we are playing against Elspeth Stormslayer, so we're going against tokens. Yeah, their ability is going to be crazy. We need to get out quick. We're also sort of a token deck. We've got the abilities to create lots of tokens, so yeah, and hopefully life gain. Hopefully we get another land, that would be nice. I'm going to go for Erebos first though, rather than Erith, because that's where my non-human creature. That's a problem. Ocelot Pride. Okay, fine. No attacks because that's going to be bad for me. I should have mulliganed. Yeah, so thank you, Francois and Williak, for joining. It's good to see you here on this fine Friday morning when it is hot as balls. Again, I'm going to have to take the 4. Okay, and then I'm going to take 3. Life is a doohickey. Authority of Consoles can kiss my butt. So we've got first strike. That's also got first strike. So yeah, if I attack with that, that's dead. So I may as well just attack with the 5. Start taking their life down a bit. See how they like it. But we can kill Sunblessed Healer this turn if they attack. We've also got our non-human creatures to attack to trigger Bartz. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't they? That's interesting. Aerith. It's a risk, but okay, so that's going to make Aerith bigger. Now we're going to get another kitty cat. They're going to get more life, unfortunately. But we've got a chump blocker in the space of a cat. We're not doing well for lands. I missed the heat already. Here is 10 degrees. Oh, I wish it was 10 degrees. Oh, where are you? Whereabouts in the world are you? Yeah, 10 degrees is would be lovely. I'm more of a winter person. Now that's going to get big, so I'm going to get rid of that. See, we can all do things like this, and then I'm going to play Giver of Runes, so we can have some protection later on. Let's attack with a kitty cat. I think they'll double block Aerith. Okay, both die, but now we've got a big Aerith. So that's okay, and we can attack with Aerith, and we can attack with cats. We just need one more land south of Brazil. Well, thank you for joining from south of Brazil. Yeah, so it's your winter now, isn't it? Going into winter. I'm more of a, yeah, winter kind of person. Okay, we've got that land. We've got that. So we can trigger that. Resolve. They could... Okay, so we're going to attack with these at Elspeth. I misclicked there. That's going to trigger Bart. No humans. Damn. They're going to block. Are they going to try and kill Aerith? Possibly. But Aerith is going to get nice and chunky. So we can now protect our stuff. Aerith is bigger. Dion, nice new card with the Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'm more of a winter person. It's just, yeah. Yeah, but this is where it's going to get bad for me. At least I can gain life. They're going to get much bigger. Much, much bigger. But we can also get lots and lots of life. So that's really good. And hopefully we're going to have some humans. Right, do I try and kill? I'm not going to attack with you. I want to keep you back. Their creatures are going to get bigger. I need to start getting their life down. Yes, okay. Yes. Let's go for... Let's go for you. Yes. It's the problem. It's the consoles that's giving them that life. So we can still protect one of the creatures with Giver of Runes. It'd be nice to be able to create more of those tokens. So what time is it in south of Brazil at the minute? Right now here it is 11:25 in the morning. Yeah, I mean, compared to, I imagine, compared to Brazil summers, it's like 28 degrees, 7:35. Wow. Well, thank you for being up so early and watching me so early. I really appreciate it. I think Lyra's going to come down next turn. When this creature enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and vigilance till end of turn. Luckily, I'm in a good state with life at the minute, so I'm feeling okay. Lyra is going to give us that first strike and lifelink, so their creatures are going to get bigger each turn. So are you a Magic player, or do you like Arena, or are you just sort of hopping from different streamers and stuff? I only play Arena. I used to play lots of horror games, but I only play Arena now. I can't create any more tokens, so there's no point in bringing Mondrak out at the minute. I've got no other cats to play. I'm going to give you Vigilance. And let's go in for some attacks. And I'm going to keep going to the face because their life is just not going down. And we will grab Odric. Oh, such a beast of a card in this deck. So, if you don't know Odric, if one of my cards has something like First Strike, Lifelink, Vigilance, Indestructible, then they all get those things. Odric is such a good card. I love him, and he was my first ever in real life commanders I ever built. I don't know what's happening. Oh, so yes, they're going to gain it, but next turn all of my creatures are going to have flying, lifelink, first strike, and that's it at the minute. But yeah, such a good card. Absolutely love Odric, and it was the first commander deck I ever built. And the minute he's on the board, my pod just killed it. Francois, it's 5:26 a.m. here. Where are you, Francois? I don't think I've ever asked. I think I wrongly assumed with Francois, I was thinking maybe Canadian or France. But yeah, so apologies if that's offensive. I don't mean to be. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to eat up all that like nom 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 nom. Yeah. So thank you for joining from around the world, wherever you are. It's nice to have new people here. What have we got here? I'm going to give you protection from white. So that's not going to trigger. They're getting the counters, but we're also now going to get first strike and flying and lifelink. So yeah, feel free to attack, my friend. And then next turn, all of my creatures are going to have vigilance, first strike, flying, and lifelink, and I'm going to attack with everything. Okay, what are they going to do? Have they got any more spells? Right. I can't create any more tokens, so no point in playing that. It deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers, and I've only got 1 red mana, which is another problem. If I play a creature, they're going to gain life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you vigilance. And I'm going to... So they have a 4/4. I can protect something. So I'm going to attack with you, 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 you. And I'm going to attack the face. It'd be nice to have indestructible. No, but they all... Oh, no, they won't all get indestructible because... Oh, another great human. So he's going to create also lots of good stuff. Yes, they're going to gain 1 life. But, yeah. So at the beginning of every turn, if you don't know Tajic, he's going to... he's got indestructible and haste. And at the beginning of each combat, he's going to get a +1/+1 counter. Then he's going to conjure a card with mana value equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on it. But the great thing about Tajic is he's indestructible. So now each turn, my creatures are going to be indestructible. They're going to be first strikers. They're going to be lifelinkers. And this is when this deck works. I love it. And I can still protect something. So... yeah. I think I'm going to hold up on... I mean, the only thing that might save them now... So they're not killing anything. That's going to kill Dion. That's indestructible. The only thing that they're killing is... one of the cats, and I'm not going to protect it. So that's going to get +1/+1 and has hexproof. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap that and then make that indestructible from white this turn. So yes, it's using Giver of Runes. It's a bit of a risk if they've got another spell. But what's great is if they kill Aerith, I can put all those +1/+1 counters on another creature. Yeah, and I'm not going to play a creature this turn because it'll just give them 1 more life. I mean, they're already back up to 20. First strike, chef's kiss, and flying. I mean, this is probably the thing that they want to get rid of the most.
Rise and seize your destiny.
And they're all indestructible as well. So I'm going to attack with absolutely everything. Yeah, and I'm not going to play a creature. I don't want to give them extra life. They are going to get a life from Tajic. So I'm going to give, again, it doesn't matter, this one Vigilance. Because they're all going to have first strike anyway. Oh, we're going to resolve that because they get the life. And we create a little 1/1 first strike and indestructible goblin. And we're going to attack the face with everything. And Esper Sentinel, fine. It's only a little guy. A-Winota feels like we have Joda at home. Yeah, I agree with that completely. It's such a good card, and I never came across it, and I just randomly opened it in a pack, and I was like, oh, it looks terrible, so I didn't really give it a second thought. I mean, the artwork in itself isn't bad, but it also, some of these, and I don't mean any disrespect to the artist, because, you know, I'm terrible at art and I couldn't do a better job, but some of these full art cards, the art on it is terrible, and I didn't know of A-Winota Joiner of Forces either, so it, you know, I just opened it and was like, oh, okay, another commander that maybe I might build at some point. And then when I was looking at it again and looked at it more closely, when I was thinking of other decks to build for the streams, that's when I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm going to build this deck. Sadly, when I got the card in Arena, it got banned the next week. Is it banned in? What format is it banned in? Okay. So they're going to get indestructible now until end of turn. Odric is the thing that they want. I mean, there's a number of things. The fact that I've still got Giver of Runes. The fact that I'm going to get a lot more life now. So we're in a really good state. Yeah, what's it banned in? I didn't realise it was banned. But I've also got Giver of Runes that can protect something. Oh, we've also got, next turn, Tajic, the next thing that Tajic gets. I'm going to play that. Yeah, I kind of miss having the opportunity to play Thunderbond, because when we attack with Adeline, each creature gets is going to get a token. No, not each creature. I'm thinking of two different things. Adeline's going to create a token each time so we attack, and Thunderbond creates a token of itself, which is power and toughness, the amount of creatures you've got. So it would be a beast right now. Again, let's protect from white. Giver of Runes is great. Now they've lost that card, and they're going to have to replay it again, which they don't have the mana to do. Now we've got Flying First Strike, Indestructible, and so on and so forth. Hey! And that's why at the beginning of this stream I was bigging this deck up, because that's yeah. Ignore the first game, and when I make the highlights of this video, I'm going to include it in the in the highlights, because I think it's important to see. Oh, got an itchy snoz. That's another thing that the summer brings. Hay fever, and that is my enemy, and will forever be my arch nemesis. When I met my wife, she we worked in the same office together at the time, and it was summer, and my hay fever, because I lived abroad, I lived in Ibiza when I was a teenager, so when I came back, never had hay fever until I moved back, and then I think the change gave me hay fever. So we're playing against Cloud equipment deck. I'll continue that story in a second. When Cloud enters, attach up to one target equipment you control to it. Whenever Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if Cloud has power 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. Cloud is my favourite boy. Out of all media, he's one of my favourite characters of all time. I absolutely adore him. The card can suck it. Because he's evil, so we're going to try and beat him and gain life as much as we can. yeah, so when she met me, the hay fever was so bad. No tablets, no nothing. I was on steroid tablets from the doctor. It was bad. I'm not going to surveil. I'm just going to grab red mana. Whether we will regret that later. And I want to give a goblin. Because I want to get that non-creature spell, and I want to be able to have stuff that I can attack with. Which is, this card is great for this deck if they don't kill it, because it gives us these little goblins, and we can then just attack, which is still going to... Sarah Farron, another slept-on card. I think it's great. That's a problem. But that's okay, because we can make stuff bigger. So let's make the goblin token bigger, and then we'll just attack with the goblin token. Sarah Farron makes their legendary creatures two less to cast. So yeah, and that's first each turn. Great card, great card. Yeah, so I was crying a lot because of hay fever, and nothing was working. So I started, and my wife already worked there, and may as well get them to stop being able to play stuff on my turn. And we've got that big toughness, and we will again make two of the goblins a bit bigger and then we'll attack in. So yeah, and she said that one of the things that had attracted her to me, because one of them is obviously that I'm very sexy. And the other thing, oh, that's such a big equipment. For every artifact, it's going to get +2/+2. Eek, that's a problem. But we've got more mana, so we can make Aerith really big. Yes, I think as big as we can make Aerith, that's what we need to do. So yeah, we'll lose one of these, but that's okay because we'll create another one, and that's going to make Aerith even bigger. We've got loads of life. We've got a big creature with lifelink. Some protection would be nice, or another land so we can get Bartz out, because getting Bartz to trigger would be amazing. Yeah. So, and the fact is that I was so sensitive. She thought at first. I am quite sensitive. I'm a bit of an empath. But yeah, she was definitely... see, Cloud's going to be massive. But I'm also a 6/6. So yeah, what are you going to do, friend? An 8/8. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. Morning from the Northwoods. Where's Northwoods? Fibers, thank you very much for joining the stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. 16/16. I've only got one thing that can, I think, that could help me now, and that's I've got chump blockers, so as long as it doesn't have trample, we're fine. We're fine. We are fine. We're fine. So we're going to get 2 life. So Aerith is going to get nice and big. Not 12/12 big. So 9/9. So they can't kill Aerith, but they can block. That's going to create me another little blocking goblin. So now I can block that with Menace. And Aerith is going to get bigger. So we're still okay on life. Maybe as long as it doesn't have vigilance, we are okay. Tifa, not the greatest Tifa, but still a good card. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. First strike flying, 2020. Nice. I mean, and it can unblock. Okay. I'm dead. Dad, from Central Maine to the border. I think they got your number with those that board. They got your number with those that board. I don't... Wait, isn't it like really, really early in Maine? I don't know how I can win this game. Land, that's my problem. And that's the excuse I'm going to use. I think they got your number with those that board. I think I'm being really slow because I think that's a joke, but I don't understand that joke, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to have to concede. Really well done. I'm going to applaud them. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. I can gain 1 life. Well, I could gain 12. No other legendary creature. I mean, I could put those tokens onto Arabo. Yeah. GG. Good game. Good game. I'm going to concede there. Yeah, they deserved that win. That was good. This deck is really good. Krenko, Mob Boss, Mono Red. This deck, I've noticed, does get paired against mostly Mono Red. I'm not sure why, but we've got some life gain. We can slow them down with Authority of Consul, so we can also do well. So I'm going to keep this hand. We've got a Cavern of Souls, not that they're playing with blue, so I don't think that'll be an issue. Yep, every fall for that, and maple syrup. I love maple syrup. I really love maple syrup. I'm going to play Authoritative Consuls because they're going to have lots of 1-drop goblins. Yeah, it really is good against goblins. Authority is, yeah, really slows them down. I may as well grab a Surveil and see how we get on, because we can still play Guard of Souls this turn. Yeah, I was going to... we drafted, if you didn't see it, the other... I pressed it too soon. That's on me. Say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. It is what it is. Fine. I'm not mad. Fine. So Krenko, Mob Boss, if you didn't know it, creates X 1/1 goblin creature tokens where X is the number of goblins you control. So now if they had haste, they could get 3, including Krenko. We also have Krenko in this deck, so it would be nice to pull that out. And we've got some blockers, so they're not going to attack. They might want to kill Arabo because our cats, we do have lots of cats in this deck. I got to look at that sharpshooter. Right, yeah, that's going to do some damage. I missed it. Now they're going to be able to create lots and lots of goblins. So that's good. We'll attack in. I don't think they're going to want to give up both goblins. And we'll play Anim Pakal, who is now indestructible and is going to create us tokens. Put with Elspeth. So yes, so you saw Sharpshooter. Hopefully that won't come out, because that's whenever they play a non-creature spell, isn't it? So is this going to be one of those non-creature dirty stuff? So they're going to be lots of lightning bolts and stuff like that. So next turn they're going to be able to create 5 goblins, but I can't play Elspeth even with that land. Let's say human, and we'll play Roaming Throne, which is going to double our human triggers. So that would become a, so it's going to get double counters, so that will become a 3/5. So we may as well attack with these two, because even if they blocked with all their goblins, which I really don't think they're going to do. Oh, Odric! I love Odric in this deck! They are pretty much cooked. Thank you. I hope they are. Elspeth is pretty smexy token doubler. Yes. So, and Adeline's good as well. When Clive enters, you may discard your hand. I don't want to discard my hand, but it is a great big creature. We now have 3 tokens. We now have Adeline and Odric. Oh. Unfortunately, though, the only thing that Odric's going to give all of my creatures is Ward 2. No. Yes. And Vigilance. Does it give them Ward? I don't think Ward is mentioned. We're good on life. We have some big blockers. So yeah, doesn't give them Ward. They've got board wipe, maybe. Okay. Okie dokie. Yes. GG. Good game. Yes. I love Sephiroth. Even though this is a blue hate safe space, as we all know, it is a blue hate safe space. I am playing with Vivi in my next stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know. But it isn't a instant sorcery deck. It is an amazing deck. I'm going to oh goodness sake, I'm going to set that as default because I love Sephiroth and I love Cloud, but this is an exquisite one, isn't it? So it jingles. It jingles so much. I love a bit of jingle. Look at it. Oh, sexy. A colourless. Yeah. I don't know why I keep looking up there. I noticed it while I was editing. Every time I think, I'm like, all it is a ceiling. Okay, so we've got some good mana. We've got some good non-token, non-humans. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep that, and we're playing against Krawn Ludwig's Opus, which is Barnabas Tharma. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card, and Timer the Weaver at the beginning of each of your post-combat. You see, I don't mind the art for that full art set. I don't mind that one, and I like that one. Speaking of which, I've also built another deck that looks a bit like that, which is Clive. So I'm going to play with that soon. I was thinking of the 2-cost Thalia that makes no creature spells cost 1 more. Oh, okay, but she only has first strike. Right, I'm with you. Khan's a golem. That's true. I think colourless is where the golems sit, isn't it? So I can't play anything this turn anyway, so we may as well play that, because then the white will come out untapped and we'll get out Luminarch next turn. Thank you, baby. Hot coffee on this lovely hot day. But I love coffee, especially this frothy coffee, which is a salted caramel hot coffee, because, you know. So we're going to be taxed on all our non-creature spells. This is great as well because it creates a white toy artifact, not a I'm surprised that they got rid of Esper Sentinel. I think lots of kill spells in this deck. Being able to ramp as well. They're doing alright. Yeah, so this turn, Goblin, no. So they're playing blue, red and black. And are they playing white as well? And white. Lots of destroy. Lots of kill. Counters. Extra turns. Rivers rebuking. Other nasty blue stuff. If they kill a few of my creatures, that's going to tell me everything that I need to know about this person, and that they just don't want the opponent to have fun, and that's where I think they might be going. But we'll see. It's great that this is creating me a token that I can attack with, triggering A-Winota, getting those humans out is going to be great. Judge is going to get bigger whenever a creature dies. That's going to get a +1/+1 counter. I've built a deck with Judge. I'm not sure it's that great, to be honest. But we can defend with Judge now. I do like the artwork for that card. I imagine they've got lots of recursion, but getting rid of their mobilize is going to help because that would just get bigger each turn. There you go. There's my nod to Jesperizing. Every deck I try and put one of his artworks in just because I love his artwork so much. I love that. In fact, a lot of my screensavers on my PC are his artwork because that. And I also quite like Pighead. Pighead? Pighead. Yeah, grab Branth will get out of hand, yeah. I think this is going to be a difficult one. We're going to give this one first strike. And so we're going to attack with these two. That's going to trigger that. That can't block. No humans. Okay. It's also going to trigger if they block. We've now got one of those chump blockers. We just need some humes. If we can get some humes. And I'm thinking of if we can unlock this as well. We need 6, which is going to be this turn. Is it 6 or 7? Can't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna block that. I'm gonna take 10. Fine. They're gonna gain 5. They're up to 22. But yeah, they've got something. They've got something. I can feel it in my balls. Let's exile you. I know that Barnabas is going to be a problem, but they'll be able to bring Barnabas back. So let's get rid of Judge. They're going to draw a card. Have they got a counter spell? No. Let's give you Vigilance. I knew they had something. I knew it. I'm going to attack with those two. Just get their life down a little bit. That's going to create me another creature. That can't block. And I'm hoping that... because if I can survive to next turn... can I... yeah. Yes, I can. So I'm going to play Winona, get her out for next turn, and then hopefully I can unlock that room. And if I can unlock that room, they're dead. I just need to survive this turn. Okay. Damn it. That's put a right spanner in the works. So, what would be best to do here, guys? Built a Gambranth, but because Sephiroth is a pain, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have a... I don't think I have Gambranth. Right, what to do? What to do? If I unlock the room, they're all going to become 4/4s, 5/5s, maybe 6/6s. Can I do both? How much is it to unlock the room? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or do I do Elspeth? Give them all +1/+1 counters and flying. Indecision. I'm going to do that. Oh, okay, I've done it. That's going to get vigilance. We're going to play that, and we're going to kill that. That's going to stop them from being able to get life. Okay, this might have done it. Now they're all 6/6s. I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, so close. At least it's only a 4/4. Oh, please don't pull any kill spells. Come on, we can do this. Good game. Yay! Oh. Oh, that was a good one. Yippee! I didn't think I had that. Oh, that was... Don't you just love it when the right card comes along at just the right time? Oh, it just feels so good. I love Magic so much. I love it. Yeah, the new set looks great. So I'm going to definitely pre-order the Mastery Pass. You stomped anyway. Thank you. Thanks. I did. And I'm thinking... only 1 mana, but some great cards. I can't risk that. That's better. And some more great cards. So that's great. Love this card. One of my favourite cards. Him with Odric. Chef's kiss. So, even though that gives everything indestructible when it's attacking anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But no turn 1s, turn 2s, or turn 3s at the minute. And maybe if we don't get another land, turn 4s. So that might be a problem. Oh, no, we have a turn 2. What are you? Other enchantments you control have Shroud. Oh, yeah, I've played a lot of these decks recently as well. With this deck, it pairs against enchantments, mono red, and whatever that last deck was a bit mental. But yeah, we do tend to draw against a lot. We need a cheap non-creature spell. Non-human, not non-creature. And that's okay, because I don't need it to attack or block. What I need is them to not be doing stuff on my turn. Just let me be me, okay? Just let me do what I'm going to do. We need a land. Come on, land. Enchantments are the worst because they all play the same. I'm sorry for saying that. Some enchantments are amazing, but they do all play the same. I'm sorry, they just do. It's all the same. Oh, Soul Warden. Get a bit of life gain. They're going to block Soul Warden. And then next turn, I'm thinking Thousand Moon Smithy. No, I'm thinking Iroas. I love Iroas. I also love Clive. And I've been thinking about making a Clive Ifrit's dominant deck as well for a stream. Oh, Heliod. Of course they get Heliod out. Why wouldn't they get Heliod out? But that's okay. Their stuff's going to get bigger. Fine. Because we're playing Iroas, which is going to protect all our attacking creatures. So let's just keep attacking in. Oh, oh! That's indestructible, so that wouldn't kill that. To be honest with you, I prefer Boromir because if they're making their enchantments so much cheaper, that means they potentially could be playing free enchantments. Plus, we have a way to sacrifice Boromir and make all our other creatures indestructible. So, yeah. Yeah. I know it's an enchantment deck, but I think at this time, they're going to get much worse enchantments out. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. Okay, fine. It's good that we've got some life gain because... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem, is it? Okay, fine. Fine. I know that Archon is a good card, so I might have to deal with that at some point. Right, what can we do here? They already can't play creatures, place stuff on our turn, so I'm thinking Thousand Moon Smithy, which is a beast. It'll be balling if it was an updated Enchantress deck. Yeah, I agree, actually. Let's get you out as well, which is going to give me more life. And let's attack with everything. Ah, poop. Yes, they're going to be able to make their stuff bigger and get lots of life and not lose any creatures. But that's fine. They're still losing a lot of life as well. Or Rabid Wombat. I don't know Rabid Wombat. Yeah, I don't know Rabid Wombat. So, yes, they're gaining quite a bit of life, but it's not enough. Unless they find some other way. I can do 4 damage to any target as well. They're going to be able to double... I think next turn we can beat them. Maybe. They have got a lot of blockers though. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Alrighty. So, yeah, they're going to get some life here. What's great is, because they're not doing any damage to my creatures when I attack, they're not gaining any life from that. So, that's awesome sauce. Bigger for every creature enchantment. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's quite a few like that, isn't there? On it anyway. Yeah, I think we've got this one. Maybe in the bag. So, So if we tap... One, two, three, four, five. Okay. I think that's a good move there. I'm going to do 3 damage to their... No, I'm not. I'm going to do 4 damage to their face. Or do I take out one of their life Yeah, let's... Oh, no, that was probably the wrong move. I regret that immensely. And then we're going to attack with all of them. Oh, Tajic, you beauty! What would be even better is Odric, because then everything going to have vigilance, indestructible, and all that good stuff. They already all have menace anyway. Next turn we're going to have a beast. Okay, we can kill the 6/6er, so that's good. So, yep. It'd be good to have Shadow Spear in this and make Heliod very much non-indestructible. Mortal. Immortal? Mortal. So they're going to be able to gain 8 life. Next turn, though, I think they're going to be done, maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, keep giving me the life. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I'm thinking 4, 5, 6. Clive next turn. Can I do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yes, I can do both because I can do 3 damage to the face. They're giving me more life. I'm going to create another beastie that's going to become an 11/11. 12/12 because Tajic. They've got a lot of creatures though. And they're going to gain a lot more life. Okay, that's a problem. Swords to Plowshare. That's what I need. Oh, that's the problem with enchantments. They just pop off all of a sudden and you're like, oh, pants. "46 life. The tables have really turned. Right. If I take one of their creatures out, that's 1 less blocker for them. Yes, they're going to gain a life from that, but now they're at an odd number of blockers, which is going to force them to... I mean, they can block with Heliod anyway. Then I'm going to play Clive. So I'm going to get 2 life from that. Have they got a Mana Tithe or something? Hopefully not. Lots and lots of life. Roaming Throne would be excellent right now. But yes, I'm going to... None of this is what I crave right now. So let's get rid of that. One more mana. Oh, jeez, that's so annoying. Oh, my God. That is really annoying. I mean, I'm dead next turn. Oh. Okay, we're going to get a bit more life. Because they're going to create more of these shitty things. And then that's going to make Akon even bigger. Akon? That's a problem. That is a massive problem. We don't have any flying. One more bloody land for that. Akon would have been gone. I don't know why they keep blocking that. Because they're not going to gain any life from any of that. Personally, I think I probably would have just let it all go through. Because I don't think it's going to kill them. And then, yeah. Yeah. But they're not going to gain any life from it. Or from them. Yeah. Just trying to think, is there anything I can do? Nope, nothing. I have nothing. 29 death. Just attacking. Don't waste time. Just attack. You don't need to do anything. Just attack. Just attack. Yes, you beat me. Good game. Just attack. Oh, one more. One more. Why? Why? I don't need to sit... Right, okay. Right, okay. You had your chance to just attack. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. That was a good game, though. Playing against Terra, a.k.a. Urza. So we're going to be playing against a blue artifact deck. This is going to get very difficult. Luckily, we've got Witch Enchanter. Only 2 lands. It'd be nice not to have to use that as a land, but we're going to keep this because we've also got a turn 2 rabbit. Well, turn 1, but... So when Terra Banford enters, creates a 0/0 colourless construct artifact creature token with this token gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Tap an untapped artifact you control, add 1. Great, great card. I absolutely love it. So let's grab a Emotion. And we're going to have a rabbit next turn with haste. Oh no, we can get it out. No, we can't keep it tapped, silly mate. I had to keep this hand because of Witch Enchanter, but we also might see Ugin might come out. Let's attack with you. Next turn, Aerith would be great if they don't counter it. Elixir can bring stuff back. Dragon. Interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Aerith. I mean, next turn. Yep. That's, yep, going to be a problem. Terra. Yep. Yep. That's a problem. What to do? What to do? What to do? That's just going to get bigger. That's going to be a problem. I can't kill it, but maybe I could pull something that will really help. Oh, I'm doing it. I hate to do it. I hate to do it. But I'm doing it anyway. What's it going to get me? Come on, something good. Something good. Boromir, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. We can protect our creatures now and stop them from being able to play free stuff. So that's good. They're going to... the thing is, next turn, I've got no other creatures I can attack with. Because they're killing the rabbit. So that's a problem. But I could get... If I get another land... I could do Daxos into Mikius. I think they're going to want to attack with the 5-5. Which will probably end up being a 6-6 or 7-7 by the time my turn comes back round. Interesting. I don't know about this one. This deck hasn't faced an Urza deck before, so I really don't know how this one's going to turn out. I could do... Let's see. Before I try and guess, let's see what we get. They could return stuff to our hand. They could be playing a dragon if they've got Mox. Jin Gitaxis, another great card. Awesome. If I play that, I won't be able to attack next turn. But if I play this into... I don't have any other white source. Then I could get life and make Aerith bigger. But it's a blue deck. I'm doing it. I'm doing Miral just to stop them from being able to play stuff on my turn. I'm not going to attack. Let's just be patient. Let's see what they've got, what they're going to do. And we'll take it from there. So that's going to get bigger. Jin Gitaxis is going to double. Great card. I have that in my artifact deck. Tezzeret's Gambit. Draw 2 cards, then proliferate. So they can proliferate the Midnight Clock, but they've got nothing in their graveyard anyway. What do you got? That's my Al Pacino impression. It's terrible, but I did it anyway. So there. So they can tap 5 mana to shuffle the library, then exile the top card until end of turn you may play that card. So they could do that. No, they can't. Maybe. No, they can. Okay, come on, use your brain. Mana is a problem. I could... Ah, damn it. Here's what I'm thinking. This is either going to be big brain or it's going to be terrible. I could do Thunderbond, attack with Miral and make her indestructible. And create some big creatures and sacrifice Boromir. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sacrifice Boromir. And I'm going to make, I don't know, you my doohickey. That's not a word, but you know. So we've got some big creatures now that are going to get bigger. I can only protect her once, though. I mean, Waystone's Guidance is normally great, and I'd be jumping to get that out. I could do Waystone's Guidance into Mikius, the Lunarch. Or I could do Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, but then I can't play anything else. So I can't gain any life. So I can't block the Golem. Might be able to destroy it if I get swords or something. Okay, that's good. I like that. So that's going to have first strike and be a 5/5. I'm doing it because then that's going to give me an attacker next turn. But I can't do Waystone's Guidance first. So, no, I'm going to do it because I need a for this deck to work, I need... And then I'm going to do it again because she's going to trigger and they're going to get massive. So they'll drop down to 7/7s again. But... Okay. Sacrificing the Golem doesn't stop this from triggering. Be great to make her indestructible, but that's okay. We do have some stuff that we can bring back. So they're down to 6/6s now. So at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exile a land card this way, it creates a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If you exile an unland card this way, create a treasure token. But our creatures are bigger than yours. So all I need to do is attack in next turn, unless they River's Rebuke or... Okay, they've got 2 Ornithopters, which Boromir would have stopped, but I think having the Thunderbond trigger was more important. So I can kill any attacking creature, but then they can also defend. But it's going to make, by playing Dax, I can't play white mana. If I just get some white mana, can they pull something? I've got a card with sliver with it with. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. That's okay. If I got one more white mana, I could do Daxos into Mikius, which is going to make them massive. They can kill one. I mean, Elspeth would be chef's kiss right now. If we pulled Elspeth, I might scream. I might scream. Okay, that's one of them gone. Yeah, fair. I really need another token creator. Elspeth would be perfect. Giving them all +1/+1. Attack in. Yes, okay, they may be able to attack this turn, but I don't care. Swords... I can't. Swords plowshare that. Yeah, okay, I'll take 13. Can they untap that? Come on. Be a good one. Come on. Okay, how can I do this? 1, 2. So I could do Daxos. No. I'm going to do Waystone's Guidance. And then I'm going to do it into Tajic. Tajic has haste. That's going to create more Thunder Bonds. They have something, obviously. Do they have a counter spell? I don't know. I mean, either way, Tajic is going to make Thunderbond big because it's going to create another creature on at the beginning of combat. Can they see Tajic? No, because there'd be an eye symbol, wouldn't there? What have they got? Fine. We'll still play Tajic. Which, yeah. So they've got some... Have they... Okay. It'd be great to get Mikias out as well, but no, he'll just die because he's a 0/0. That's going to create another guy. I'm well attacking. With everything, I guess. That's going to trigger Bartz. Beating blue is my most favouriteest thing in the world to do. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you ever so much for joining. Thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.